I'm about to drop my own pipe bomb. Nah, I'm kidding. It's not that much of a pipe bomb, but it's gonna be a very, I'm not gonna say unpopular opinion, but in the minority for sure. That Cody Rhodes CM Punk segment didn't really do much for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So there's a lot of points to bring up here. So first, I thought the segment was good. I didn't think it was bad by any means, but the way they hyped it up last week and especially this week, the way they just hyped it up, showed them both walking backstage at certain points. I was expecting like nuclear bombs to go off, like I was expecting pipe bomb left and right. There's even a point in time during that promo where like CM Punk, like he did when he did the pipe bomb, he like removed the WWE logo from the mic, threw it out. I thought they're about to go in. He didn't really go that hard. They didn't really go that hard. I thought, um, all the, what's the word? All the, not intrigue, but all the mystery of them not even being face to face and just like the speculation of what it's going to be like when they get in the Rumble. I thought that was bigger than them like finally being in the ring and talking. I feel like being in the ring in this segment that they had didn't make me more excited. So they did a pretty good so overall, when we're talking about the Royal Rumble, they did a really good job building up like five people on the female and the women's side that like are going to win the Rumble. And then they didn't just like announce like everyone else in like the Rumble, so like a bunch of random people could show up. But they did a good job giving you like top five choices. Maybe a dark horse or whatever might show up. But like in terms of just like the Rumble pay-per-view as a whole, for some reason I just feel like the build for it, it's good individually for the characters, but I feel overall as a pay-per-view, it's like, I mean, I'm already excited for it no matter what, and I was already excited for it because of the individuals. So maybe I'm like completely contradicting myself, but and Triple H, I'm pretty sure is notorious now. Like, no brick was perfect. He's great. He's awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, but like his go home shows are like pretty chill. Obviously, you don't want people to get hurt 5 days before the Rumble. Is a pretty like easygoing episode of Raw, but like it wasn't like super exciting. There wasn't all this like stuff happening that made you even more excited for the Rumble. And it's the go home show for the Rumble, and like it just ended so anticlimactic, like second week in a row where like the main event just ended. But I got sidetracked to like this Cody thing. So with this Cody segment, it just like I just expected more. Honestly, that's honestly like that's the only way I could possibly put it, is I honestly expected more. They did a good job telling the story in the beginning. CM Punk did a good job telling that story that no one heard about like him on the phone with like Dusty, and Dusty saying, "Hey, it's my kid. He's starting OVW. Look after him." I thought that was good. And I just made a video a week ago about Cody Rhodes pandering, and this is the one thing. It's like the one time where it's like I'm not sure if I should let it slide, because I can only imagine the emotions and the connection he obviously had to his father. But like, is it like, and like he has to with like so many superstars that he's faced in the ring on the mic. How many of them have brought up his his father, and like just every single time. It happened multiple times here. It would be fun if it happened once, but there was multiple times when CM Punk brought up his father's name, and the camera pans to Cody. He's in tears. He's like almost borderline in tears. At least like 5 different times it happened. And I'm not sure if it was pandering, because he would like have the tears and then he'd like stare up at the fans, like, like classic Cody, like, do you guys feel bad for me yet? Like, I was like, man, it was just like one too many for me on that. And I was expecting to go back and forth, like really burn each other, but even CM Punk made it pretty clear, like, I don't like you, or I mean, I don't hate you. This is business. I still like you. I'm still friends with you after Rumble's over. We're still gonna be friends on Sunday morning. But I was expecting some burns, especially with the way they built it up. I thought it was about to be some heat. Like, dude. So how do I put this? So I don't blame WWE at all for this, but like, and I know they're focused on building the Rumble. They're not even trying to like name drop or do anything subliminal to like AEW. But like, man, for just like Cody, because I heard people say this, even for him to like say, hey, like you got kicked out of that place, I came back here because I loved it, or some shit like that. Like that would be like something along that line, like where like you're just like drawing like something like that. But like these are two pros. They felt like they didn't have to go there. Who am I to say anything about that? But I expected more. But they're also friends too. They told that story. They're friends, so they don't have to go that deep. But like it didn't feel as intense. And then at the end they like bump shoulders and then they start putting heads together. I'm like, you guys didn't really like say anything that intense to each other that like really garnered that reaction. I don't know. Like they were taking some shots, but I thought they were small. I thought they were small, but overall, like it was a good segment. Honestly, like it was great. I mean, but like did not blow me out of the water. Like when you advertise something like huge, like and then it ends up just being like, like it didn't make me any more excited for the Rumble. It didn't make me any more excited to like see Cody Rhodes and CM Punk when they finally meet up in like the Rumble match. It didn't make me any more excited for that. And like that's what I was hoping to do. Like I thought this segment was gonna make me go like, bro, like when I mean everyone's still gonna react when they're both in the ring at the same time. Like so am I, but it didn't like take it to like that, you know. But it was alright, you know. Like they talked, but yeah, I just felt like the way they built it up throughout the whole show, like Cody and CM Punk are meeting in the ring. Like, who would have thought 2 months ago this would ever even happen? And then it was like there. I actually even thought CM Punk's promo segment with Drew McIntyre, the unadvertised one last week or 2 weeks ago, was way better than this. And Drew's also promo with Cody, I thought that was better than this too. Am I in the minority for that? Because like that's honestly, yeah. That's actually what I think. And then the Seth Rollins thing, I was scared when I saw him walk out and then he took off his glasses and he was in tears, but like I was like dude, he has to be thinking I'm about to pull exactly what I pulled. Don't know what mania it was when he was facing Triple H and he had like that knee injury and he rehabbed the fuck out of it and he came back and he put on a fucking like I haven't seen anyone work hard like that match. He worked so hard with that effed up knee, bro, and he did so great in that match. Like I was like mind blown. So I was like thinking he's going to do like another one like that, and that's what it looks like he's going to do. It's unfortunate this injury happened off a moonsault, but because I'm not sure, because Seth wasn't gonna have a match on the show on Rumble, so he wasn't gonna have a match on the show. He was probably gonna do something at Chamber, maybe, but now he's probably just gonna be chilling. Him and Roman. So now both fucking world titles are just not gonna be touched until Mania, which is actually kind of depressing. But there's that. I'm not even gonna talk about the main event, but I did like a Damian Priest back and forth with Rhea Ripley. I thought that was actually great because like Damian Priest is actually bringing up good points, and I like how they're actually going back and forth making valid points. Like, stop making match for the Judgment Day. He's like, I have an idea. Just don't go to Adam Pearce's office.
Like, and then Rhea had a great comeback too. Not really gonna talk about much else on the show. A lot of stuff was just there. A lot of stuff was just there. I just want to talk about that CM Punk thing because it was just like, it was actually kind of driving me crazy. I mean, like, wasn't driving me crazy. I just expected more, especially with the way they built it up. Oh, my bad. Holy shit! I just slapped the taste out of my mic. But and then like the main event actually, Drew and Priest actually had a good main event for the time that they were given. And like some of this stuff they're doing, like two big men doing half that shit, like super impressed. Like it still looks super good. Both of them, like Drew, I've already said it. Like this guy's a fucking man, bro. Like if you look at everything you need to be a top guy, bro, he has everything. He has the size. He has a great look. Maybe he needs like a. I mean, like he already has like a different character, but I mean the whole like entrance music, maybe that has to change, but like he has everything. He has the size, the look, the charisma, the promo on the mic. He works great. He's good at getting sympathy. He's good at being a heel. He could do everything. He could work with everyone. Like he literally has everything. And like it was so funny how like Paul Heyman said, this was like back in like the COVID era. He said, you actually are the guy, but like you're just unfortunately in the same era as Roman Reigns. Like that fucking hit, bro. That hit. But Drew's fucking awesome. And like there's a crazy spot where like Damian Priest had Drew McIntyre on the outside and he did his like hop onto this second rope and like did like a somersault outside, landed perfectly. I was like, man, this guy is brave taking these fucking dives 5 days before the Royal Rumble, bro. You don't want to get hurt. But ended up great. Drew McIntyre was in the great spot, so Priest didn't land bad, so that was good. But yeah, I just want to talk about that Cody segment. That one was just sus.